Yeah, we got fall colors starting all over the place. Oh, now it zooms out. Hiding back here, my azaleas. They are doing so good. I am so happy with them, and looks like I'm gonna get some flowers. The flowers were so pretty on these. They all seem to have buds. I might pull them out of there and do a little better viewing. My Schefflera finally is getting some new growth. It loves to be outside and absolutely detests being in the house. Whereas these guys, my Ficus benjamina, they love being in the house and detest being outside. They don't even grow at all outside. I'm jealous of Nigel's big canopies he has on his different Ficus types. Where I can't get that out here. They just kind of stop. My bougainvillea. Stunning. I know that branch is super long, but I gotta work on it a bit at a time. I gotta weed. Apparently it's a long weekend this weekend. I didn't even know about it until yesterday at the end of the day at work. There's my favorite pomegranate, and that's my second favorite there. That's the one that dampened off. They're probably the only two I'll keep. Maybe one of the forests or two of the forests, but I think I'll let the other ones go. My blue spruce is still doing okay. The buds are really getting big now. It's hard to keep up with the watering. I think that's what the Alberta spruce problem is there, is they must dry out faster than I think. Even when I poke my finger in there, it still feels wet, but if I run the hose on there for 10 minutes or so, they stop wilting. So I think that's what the issue is. I'm just not watering them nearly enough. I might have to put a timer or something on them. Oh, it's doing so good, my little tamarack. I'm just letting it grow. I want it to get some roots going in there, and it's the only survivor. This is its second flush. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. These ones are starting to get buds and leaf out, and we'll see what happens to them. Big weed in there. I gotta get all these clovers out of there. I know they're not clovers, they're whatever things they are, but they're darn well as thick as the moss. Look at the moss and look at the clovers. Isn't that insane? Whew, even covering up the moss in here. Look at that. Here, let me zoom you in a little. Can't believe they grow this thick, but I definitely gotta. Holy cow, there's moss all the way under here. Didn't even know it was in there. Oh, I scared a spider. Oh no! Run, buddy, run! Yeah. So we're in for a seasonal shift soon. Yeah, I burnt them. I don't know if it's lack of water and sun, or I doubt it. These guys are pretty wet, and it rained quite a bit recently. I think it's just the indoor leaves on the bright light. Everything burned. My olives. This one's doing better, and this one's finally coming back, but I really like them. I just need to figure them out to get them to thrive. Yeah. My wisteria is doing better after the trim. It seems to have perked up a little bit, but it's getting ready for fall already. And I have to remember with my figs this year to let them go dormant, to let them get a frost, because I have since learned from last year with all the comments and the advice that these guys actually do stay dormant for the winter. So I have to adjust my care for them to match all the new stuff I've learned. And these guys, they don't grow as fast as Nigel's, but they're finally starting to get their adult leaves. Finally. And I grew these guys indoors. I started the seeds. Yeah. Too cute. Too cute. I should grow them over something. They're all doing these, one has a little loop-de-loop in it already, all on its own. Where is it? Right there. Did that all by itself. I'm gonna have to replant these. There's so much to do that I haven't had time to do yet. I gotta get these guys into a better container. I'll probably just slip them out of here into something bigger. Maybe even this, where I was supposed to put the forest in, but I didn't have any trees for the forest. I gotta take all my cuttings and pot them separately so they can go to brand new homes. Oh, I gotta water everything. I got a new tree. Some friends of mine bought it for me. Let's have a look. No, not those ones. There's a video about these. I don't know if you guys will see it or not. It's down here. It's a root over rock. Isn't it beautiful? It's a Amethystium stonifolia. I hope I said that correctly. It's got this beautiful foliage on it. And it's growing over this nice rock. It's already pre-wired, so maybe later we'll add some movement into it. But this really nice from a couple of friends of mine. It's Amethystium stonifolia. Root over rock. The newest one to my collection. So normally I just use 20-20-20 like Nigel does for fertilizing. Just realizing it loses its color when it's out in the light. But the box all broke down, so I put it in a jar to keep it safer. And I saw an episode there where Jay mentioned he was using flower producing fertilizer. So I went looking and found some of that, and while I was looking at that, I also found some fertilizer for evergreen and acid loving plants. So I'm gonna try all this stuff out and see if that makes a difference for my trees. I normally wasn't fertilizing at all because, well, it was a price thing. I just couldn't afford to do it all the time. But the prices have come down for this stuff. Like the big box of the 20-20-20 was over $60 and it's down to 30 now. So that should make things a little easier. And yeah, so I've been fertilizing way more than ever before this summer. So we'll see if it makes a difference. Yeah. We haven't been in a walk through the back because the bugs have been so bad this year. But it's right grown in now, and the Saskatoon berries are just growing like crazy. And they're super thick considering this year started so dry. The berries are doing just fantastic for it. Some even past due, sorry. Not sure what I'm choking on, but oh, sorry about that. Look how big that one is. That's crazy. They're huge. Usually the bears get them here. There's literally thousands of them. Which is, I'm seeing bear damage back here, but it's not coming near the house, so we leave it alone. And the bears also like the berries from these red things, which I have to cut all away because they plug everything up. Wow. Berries everywhere. Look at them. Just hanging so low with berries. It's all grown in. Nobody's been using the paths this year. The bugs have just been so bad this year that nobody's going outside. Well, they're going outside, just not through the bush trails and doing all their normal stuff. So it's a lot more grown in this year. Yeah. Next set of those little cones are showing up on the alders. Swamp grass. Cool. Must have stayed wet enough for it this year. My willows are sparse this year. Not as thick as normal because they budded out in winter. So you can see there's branches missing a lot of leaves and stuff like that there. That's because of that weird warm spell we had in wintertime and everything budded out. Oh boy, the grass is deep. Yeah. Oh, definitely a lot of dieback. Oh, would you look at that? How come I never noticed this here before? Oof. Huh. Well then, there must be more. There's another one. Over there. Huh. Never even noticed this here before. I don't think it grew that fast. The trunk's pretty thick already. I was just walking around with my eyes closed, I guess. Another one over there. And there's a path here. So this little trail through here could be bear, could be deer, and I'm getting attacked by bugs now. But it's a new little path. Oh, might have to turn around. Joe Pye weed is tall this year too. Lots of Joe Pye weed here. I haven't really seen the cranes back here in a while because, oops, they're tending to their babies. There's another one just here in the middle of nowhere. Wow. How have I not noticed these? Oh, and they're doing so good. These haven't been around in years. Oh, they're starting to show up everywhere, and I never noticed this one last year either. I must have blinders on when I'm coming through here. Unless they just blend in with the... Huh! Well, I'm going to be looking all over. Or maybe that's why I didn't notice them, because I was looking for them. Never know, right? There's some more berries. I think these ones are pin cherries. Maybe choke cherries? I don't remember. But they sure are plentiful this year, the berries. On the hydro line. Look at all the Joe Pye weed. Look at it all. It's crazy. Oops. Whoops. Sorry guys. Malfunction. Lots of Joe Pye weed. But I'm going to head back over. I've got way too much to do at the house. There's another one. Huh. Well. Well. A very, very deep well. Yeah. Look at that. Another one here. Huh. This one's way smaller. Two of them. Huh. Wow. Oh, there's an even smaller one. No way. Huh. Well, you guys are probably curious to know what these are that I'm so excited to find all over the place. And I don't know how close I can get to this one, but let's try. Ooh. Oh, these bushes are awful. Sorry, bouncing you everywhere. Alright, so this is a larger one. Really nice root base on it. Wow. Look at that live vein there. Look at the bark on it. Oh, that's beautiful. Look at that. It's almost cork. And it gets thicker and thicker as it goes up. I didn't know these guys would get so corky. Wow. Impressive. So there's two trees side by side here. Oops, sorry. A much younger one and a much older one. So what these are, they're black ash trees. And I haven't seen these in quite a few years because the ash borer completely decimated them. That's why I was so excited in a previous video there when they were building the new highway that there was so many of them along the highway. Now I'm seeing them everywhere, all different sizes on my property, and it's great to see them back, especially after them being completely decimated, where I never saw them for years after those ash borers showed up. So they seem to be thriving here. This brings me great joy. So I think what I might do is some of the ones near the trail, there are some tiny ones, I might flag them and maybe dig one or two up. Maybe bonsai one, I don't know. But I'd like to move some to the front of the property. Yeah. Huh. Wow. Glad I came for a walk. Now I gotta go back because I'm getting eaten by the bugs.